Hello students, today again we are going to continue with biology chapter number 4, molecular basis of inheritance. Okay, in this topic, in last lecture we have covered discovery of genetic code, history of genetic code and introduction of the topic of genetic code. Today we are going to study about the properties of a genetic code. Properties are also known as characteristics. Okay, in exam the question can also come as characteristics of a genetic code. Let us first study the definition part of genetic code. Genetic code is a dictionary that corresponds with the sequence of nucleotides and sequence of amino acids. Okay, we have seen this in our last lecture that genetic code is a codon. Okay, in a genetic code there are codons present. Okay, and this, it is written here, see, words in dictionary are in the form of codons. So genetic code, we can say that it is a dictionary of codons. Okay, each codon is a triplet of nucleotides. In each codon there are 3 nucleotides. Okay, triplet. There are total 64 codons, out of which 3 are nonsense codon. So total 61 codons are coding for 20 amino acids. See how this will go. The genetic code is composed of 64 codons, in which 61 are coding for amino acids and 3 codons do not code for any amino acid, and they are known as stop codon. Okay, the stop codons are UAA, UAG, UGA. Since they do not code for any amino acids, they are also called as nonsense codons. Okay, because they do not code for any amino acid. They are not doing any work. Okay, so they are called as nonsense codon. And the remaining 61 codons, okay, are coding for amino acid. Out of this 61 codon, first codon is AUG. It synthesizes for the amino acid methionine and it is known as start codon. And the remaining 60 codons are coding for 19 other amino acids. So in this way there are total 20 amino acids which are coded by 61 codons. Okay, and the remaining 3 codons are nonsense codons. So total it makes to 64 codons. Okay, let us start with the characteristics of genetic code. There are some characteristics of genetic code that we are going to study today. First characteristic is it is a triplet codon. Genetic code is commaless. Genetic code is non-overlapping. Genetic code is a dictionary. It is a degenerate code. It is universal. Genetic code is non-ambiguous. Genetic code shows initiation codon. It shows termination codon. These are the characteristics of genetic code. Each character, each property of a genetic code we are going to study in detail. So let us start with the first property, that is genetic code is triplet. Okay, genetic code is triplet. What does this mean? It means that all the genetic codes are present in the form of a triplet. There are total 64 codons. You can see here this table is there, and all the codons are in the form of a triplet. Means 3 nitrogen bases, 3 nucleotides are present in each codon. That means they are never in the form of 2, 4, 1. Always they are present in the form of a triplet, means 3 letters. Okay, you can say, see here, UUU, this codon, UUC, UUA, means always they are present in the form of a triplet. Okay, next property, and one more thing. In every living organism, genetic code is triplet code only. Okay, all the living organism shows the genetic code in the form of a triplet manner only. Next property is genetic code has distinct polarity. What do you mean by polarity? That we have discussed. Polarity means direction. Okay, genetic code shows definite polarity. that is direction. It is always read from 5 dash to 3 dash direction. Okay, example, I can say here UUG stands for leucine. Okay, when it is read in 5 dash to 3 dash direction. But if we will reverse the reading direction, GUU, then it will code for valine. That means it cannot code for leucine. Okay, so it shows direction and it is read only in one direction, that is 5 dash to 3 dash direction. That is the only correct way of reading the genetic code. So this is a property that genetic code has polarity. That means it has direction. Okay. Next is genetic code is non-overlapping. Non-overlapping here means that genetic code does not overlap on each other. Okay. One base cannot participate in the formation of more than one codon. You can see here A, G, C. This will form one codon. This C cannot go here and make CUG, the another codon. Okay. AGC, the next codon will be UGA. That means the two codons will never overlap with each other. That is called as non-overlapping. Okay. Now non-overlapping. Genetic codes are always non-overlapping. They do not overlap each other. Next property is genetic code is commaless. Okay. That means they are always in the form of a continuous manner. You can see here GUG, CAU, CUG. There is no punctuation mark, there is no comma, there is no full stop in between this. Okay, this indicates that genetic code is commaless. Always they are read without any punctuation, they are written without any full stop. Okay, so genetic code is commaless. This is the next property of a genetic code. Moving on, next property is genetic code has degeneracy. Okay, it shows degeneracy. What does this mean? An amino acid can be coded for more than one codon. This is called degeneracy of a genetic code. I will give you simple example here, that one person is having many names. As we can say that one person at a home, nicknames are there. Okay, and friends are calling by their pet names, parents are calling by their other name, in school their original name is there. So one person can have more name. Okay, like pet name, then school name, then parents. Okay, so in the same way, genetic codes are also present. Okay, for a single amino acid, more genetic codes can be present. Say single, see here, UUU, UUC, both are coding for this amino acid. Okay, phenylalanine. Okay, similarly, serine, UCU, UCU, UCC, UGA, UCG. All these codons are there for amino acid serine. Okay, an amino acid can be coded for more than one codon, and this property is called as degeneracy. Okay, this degeneracy can be explained with the help of Wobble hypothesis. Okay, Wobble hypothesis explains this degeneracy of a genetic code. How it explains? See here. According to the Wobble hypothesis, the first two bases, you can see here, first two bases GU, see here, GCAU, okay, GCAU and GCAU, both these are same. Only third pairing, that is GC and GU, only third pairing is different. Okay, that means this third pairing is called as Wobble pairing, and when the first two bases are same and the third pairing is not same, it is not matching, but then also see here the amino acid that is synthesized is same, that is leucine. That means that genetic code is degenerate, and this third position is called as wobble position. Okay, moving on to the next property, that is genetic code is universal. Universal means same codons are used to code for same amino acid in all the living organism. Okay, all the living organisms are having specific code, same specific amino acid. AUG will always synthesize for methionine in all living organisms from bacteria to humans. It will never change. This is called as universal property of a genetic code. Next is genetic code is unambiguous or non-ambiguous. Okay, each codon represents only one amino acid, that is called specific or unambiguous. That means AUG synthesizes for methionine. It cannot synthesize for valine. One particular codon will always code for only one amino acid. It synthesizes only one amino acid. AUG will do the work of synthesis of methionine. It cannot do the synthesis of valine. Okay, specific amino acid is encoded by a particular codon. Next property is initiator codon. Initiator codon we have already studied that in every this codon, one initiator codon is present, that is start codon known as AUG. AUG is the initiator codon that is present, and it synthesizes for amino acid methionine. Okay. Next property is terminator codon. When I say terminator codon, I have already discussed this, that there are three terminator codons, UAA, UAG and UGA. All these three codons are known as terminator codon, and they do not code for any amino acid. They are also called as nonsense codons because they do not do any work. They do not synthesize any amino acids. The last property is codon and anticodon. Okay, what do you mean by codon? Codon could be present on DNA as well as RNA. You can see here codons are present on DNA as well as RNA. Okay, here, see here, codons. Okay, and anticodons are only present on tRNA, on RNA. They can never be present on DNA. Codons are always written in 5' to 3' direction, whereas anticodons are written in 3' to 5' direction. Okay, anticodons of tRNA molecule have to pair with more than one codon. Anticodons are always pairing with codons. Codon and anticodon pairing takes place always. Okay, thank you.